I was the shyest boy on earth, I think. I was incredibly skinny, and I used to wear like 2 pairs of jeans to try and hide how skinny I was. And I think I was just like through all of my teenage years just terrified, really. I was asked to bring a photo of me to recreate, and it's the only photo I have of me as a kid, because everything else burnt down in a house fire. So I know very little about it, but I appear to be dressing as a snooker player, which is hilarious. I think I look like I'm around 12. I used to hide in the deputy headmaster's office during, I guess, what you call recess. Because I was very bullied, and I was just shy. I couldn't talk to anybody. So I had aspirations to survive secondary school, and that was about it. And then later on, I wanted to become a guitar player, and I ended up an actor through a very long, strange process. I don't know how. I sort of fell into doing it, probably because I wasn't a good enough guitar player. Oh, I know why. Because I hated singing my songs. Yeah, I hated singing my songs in front of people, which is obviously a stumbling block to being a singer, songwriter. And I fell into acting by mistake, and what I really liked about it was there was a buffer between me and the audience. Really, probably my mid to late 20s. Stop feeling so much shame and embarrassment over everything, you know. For me, the greatest thing as I hurtle towards old age, that I feel less embarrassed about. You know, if something embarrassing or terrible happens to you, the sooner you can make it a funny story, it just all goes away. I tell you what, I suppose that life is curly, and you never know what's about to happen, and I know this to be true. I once made a movie that I really loved, and my mum really loved it, more importantly, but nobody else in the entire world seemed to love it, and I couldn't get a job for a couple of years after it came out, and it didn't do so well. But on that job, I met Jon Favreau, and later Jon Favreau became the director of Iron Man. And when he needed an actor, and I quote, with absolutely no charisma whatsoever to play Robert Downey Jr.'s AI, I was his first port of call. And from that came playing Vision, and life's curly. Don't stress too much. I spent a lot of time stressing about things that never happened.